Wondering how the new House might reshape America's future? With the new House of Representatives now in place, many Americans are wondering what legislative changes are in store and how they'll impact our daily lives. Will taxes shift, healthcare evolve, or foreign policy strategies change? In this video, we break down the key policy areas that are most likely to see changes under the newly elected House. If you enjoy exploring policy impacts and staying updated on what's happening in Washington, don't forget to like and subscribe. 1. Economic policy shifts. The economy remains at the forefront of every legislative session, and this year is no different. With inflation control and economic stability still a primary concern, we're likely to see major discussions on tax policy, government spending, and possibly even regulations surrounding tech and finance industries. Key questions include: will there be new tax cuts or hikes? How might this affect job creation and wage growth? Will we see increased incentives for small businesses? 2. Healthcare reform. Healthcare remains a contentious and critical issue. As the costs of medical care and insurance continue to climb, expect discussions on expanding access, controlling pharmaceutical pricing, and possibly bolstering preventive care initiatives. If the new House majority favors a certain direction on healthcare, we could witness policy proposals aimed at either expanding or limiting the federal government's role in healthcare. 3. Environmental and climate change initiatives. Climate change legislation has been a hot topic, with lawmakers on both sides debating the right balance between economic growth and environmental protection. With the new House, will we see more aggressive measures for green energy, emission reductions, or environmental protections? This section will break down whether this House is likely to pass impactful climate legislation and which industries might be most affected. 4. Immigration policies and border security. Immigration has consistently been one of the most polarizing issues, with recent discussions on improving border security, reforming the asylum process, and balancing the workforce needs with national security. Look out for possible adjustments to immigration quotas, changes in visa regulations, and even discussions on pathways to citizenship for undocumented residents, depending on the House's priorities. 5. Education and student debt reform. With student debt impacting millions of Americans, the new House may consider policies focused on debt relief, loan restructuring, or even changes to tuition and college funding. How will this new leadership impact young people and families with college-bound students? We'll discuss whether we can expect an emphasis on student debt forgiveness or educational funding reforms, and how this might shape the future for younger generations. 6. Technology and data privacy regulation. Data privacy and tech regulation continue to be areas of concern, especially with the rise of digital information breaches and social media influence. The new House might introduce measures to enhance digital privacy protections, regulate social media platforms more strictly, or even take on big tech monopolies. This could mean major shifts in how data privacy laws impact daily online interactions and business regulations. 7. Military and foreign policy. Foreign policy stances might shift under the new House, potentially affecting relations with other nations, trade agreements, and military funding. Depending on which parties hold the majority, we could see a greater focus on building alliances, adjusting defense spending, or reassessing the U.S. role in international conflicts. This section could explore: will there be a pivot in military presence overseas? Will U.S. foreign aid budgets change? 8. Labor and employment laws. From minimum wage adjustments to worker rights, labor law reforms could be high on the new House's agenda. Recent debates have shown a growing focus on creating fairer labor conditions, so this section will look into the likelihood of wage increases, protections for gig workers, and discussions around employment benefits. How might these shifts shape the American workforce? 9. Gun control and Second Amendment rights. This topic remains a perennial debate in Congress, and the new House might bring renewed discussions around gun control measures, gun rights protections, or community safety initiatives. Policies may range from universal background checks to limitations on certain firearms. This part will delve into which direction the House may lean and what implications it has for individuals and communities concerned with safety and rights. 10. Social Security and retirement planning. The House may also tackle issues related to Social Security, with possible reforms to ensure the program's longevity. Changes to retirement benefits or adjustments to eligibility requirements could be in store. What might these changes mean for current and future retirees? Each of these sections provides a thorough breakdown of what viewers might expect and how potential policies from the new House could affect various aspects of life in the U.S.